here live for the One Bride podcast. Took all things Detroit Lions news and rumors, and hopefully you guys had a great New Year's Eve and a New Year's celebrating with the family as 2025 is here, and it's going to be a great year. Why is that? Because I don't know about you. James Janella, welcome to the Wood League, my friend. James Janella in the building right now.
Combo breaker!
Because I feel like if the Lions were to have a really good 2025 that would result in the Lions winning the Super Bowl, that would be great. Chrome in the building, Devin Davis. Just talked about James right there. Arminian in the building, Taylor Alexis Janella. We have Rajo Gawardo, Chrome, James Andre, Frog Crop in the building. What's up, Frog? Austin Duncan and Brent. Talk about Coach of the Year. Will this game decide Coach of the Year? Brent DeWitt. It should, in my opinion. If the Lions win this game, that should be Coach of the Year, right? Like, you'd think so? I would think so. In my opinion, it should be, but, you know, I mean, we got two teams going to 14-2 here. You got the Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The winner is going to be 15-2, win the division, number one seed. I think that would be 100% makes a lot of sense to me for sure, right? It makes a lot of sense. This big, giant game, obviously, we're going to be talking about here a little bit about very soon, talking about the Detroit Lions versus the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to get into the latest injury news, the good stuff. Lions safety Kirby Joseph reportedly snubbed from Pro Bowl roster. Ooh. If he doesn't make the Pro Bowl at getting 9 interceptions, I don't know what else to go on, but that just popped up, so we'll get into that. All the lovely stuff there. The Lions did cut Jamal Adams. We'll talk about that. Alex Anzalone. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button really quick, folks. Continue to hit that like button. Let's get into this really, really quick. Jamal Adams was released. Why is that? Well, you have folks coming back, and you have Afutu Melifonwu, kind of in that similar role of the player who is going to sack the quarterback, that Sam linebacker spot. Obviously, you have Khalif Raymond coming back, Alex Anzalone coming back. So when you have players starting to come back, you have to release players that occurred there. Alex Anzalone practice evaluation window open, and I think should be good to go for the game on Sunday Night Football. To have Alex Anzalone back is huge. That is where the Lions were getting yashed, is in the middle of this defense. The linebacker position has been devastated with injuries. To have him come back could be massive, and I do think Jalen Reeves maybe another week under his belt, a little bit better play, because he didn't play well at all last week. But I'm convinced he can play better because I've seen it throughout the tenure of him being a Detroit Lion. So the injuries are going in a positive direction. That is good, very good. We're still waiting for more players to come back. Let's get into the Pro Bowl roster. 7 Detroit Lions makes the Pro Bowl here. You have Jared Goff. He is Pro Bowl material. So now you got Pro Bowl Jared Goff. We have Pro Bowl Amon-Ra St. Brown. We have Pro Bowl Jahmyr Gibbs. Pro Bowl Penei Sewell. Welcome to the Pro Bowl. Frank Ragnow. Welcome to the Pro Bowl. Brian Branch. Jack the Goat Fox. They are all first Pro Bowlers. That gives the Lions 7. We have 11 players listed, 2 alternates. David Montgomery, third alternate. Sam Laporta, first alternate. You have Kevin Zeitler, third alternate. Graham Glasgow, fourth alternate. Taylor Decker, third alternate. Aleem McNeil, third as well. DJ Reader, seventh. Jack Campbell, fourth. Kirby Joseph, second. Good chance that, a lot of these guys could be in there. Jake Bates, second for kicker. Khalif Raymond, first for kick returner. My God. That is a lot. But it says Kirby Joseph did not make the Pro Bowl, even after leading the NFL with 9 interceptions. Surprisingly, Anzalone was nowhere near to be found in the Pro Bowl. That is odd as well. So the Lions are represent. We got 7 starters, 11 alternates. That is extremely impressive. What's up, Spirit of Detroit podcast in the building? Big news here. 7 Pro Bowlers, 11 alternates. So, if the Lions don't make the Super Bowl, we're probably still going to see another game with a lot of Detroit Lions in it. That would be the Pro Bowl, as it just came down right now. So what do you guys think about that? About the Lions in the Pro Bowl? Jared Goff, he didn't get snubbed at all. That's great. St. Brown, great. Jameer Gibbs. I mean, we represent a lot in the Pro Bowl. That's a pretty good number in players, if you ask me, folks. Pretty good. Anzalone, yes, for Sunday. Let's get to 50 likes right now. We're at 47. Let's get to 50 likes right there. Is the voting complete? Yes, it is complete. 100%. That was the Pro Bowl for the Detroit Lions. If you didn't know, again, we have news here. The Detroit Lions Pro Bowl has been announced. 7 Detroit Lion players made the Pro Bowl. Again, Jared Goff, Pro Bowl. St. Brown, Pro Bowl. Jameer Gibbs, Pro Bowl. Penei Sewell, Frank Ragnow, Brian Branch, and Jack Fox are all first-team Pro Bowlers for the Detroit Lions. 7 Pro Bowlers, and again, 11 alternates. We'll go over the list again because people asked. David Montgomery, 3rd. Sam Laporta, 1st. Kevin Zeitler, 3rd. Grant Glasgow, 4th. Decker, 3rd. Ali McNeil, 3rd. DJ Reader, 7th. Jack Campbell, 4th. Kirby Joseph, 7th. Khalif Raymond, 1st. And Jake Bates, 2nd. A lot of players for the Pro Bowl for the Detroit Lions. Seems like, like James Janela said right there, half the Lions' offense looks to have made the Pro Bowl. Basically here, 7 starters, 11 alternates. That's 18 players potentially, right? Obviously, not all 18 is going to make it. That's if the Lions were to not make the Super Bowl, because hopefully no Detroit Lions player is going to be playing in the Pro Bowl. Hopefully, it's just the players that are not Detroit Lions, because the Lions would be in the Super Bowl. Skull says right there, the Vikings have 6 starters in the Pro Bowl. That is good, DOD, for a team to go 14-2. They deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. I haven't checked the list, but I bet you Andrew Van Ginkel is on there. 100%. I bet you Greenlaw is on there. Maybe Sam Darnold is on there. Either Justin Jefferson's on there for sure. I'm just going by that. So in the comments right now, what do you think about the Detroit Lions having 7 Pro Bowlers, 11 alternates? Put it in the comments right now. Your thoughts on this one. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of QA for you guys. Do you want to do some QA? Let's go ahead and do some QA really quick. If you got questions, I may have answers. You do hashtag Lions, hashtag something, and in the comments, you will get your question answered. And that's what it's all about. Let's see. Probably Jordan Addison. That could be in there as well, for sure. For sure. We got here, I can't wait for Saturday, Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. Oh, I cannot wait for that one as well. You have 2 teams, 2 big juggernaut teams, 14-2, Ford Field to finish the season off. One is the number 1 seed. wins the division. The other one is the 5th seed, and I think it's kind of ridiculous that a 14 team has got to be a 5th seed. It just so happens to be that the way this year, but a great game for sure. For sure. So we're excited. And I have the Lions winning this game, a score of 37-34. What do you guys have in the comments? Who do you got? We got, who is your sleeper, Mike? Mine is the Rams. Be all right. You know the Rams is a great sleeper to have. They are a sleeper too. Put Buccaneers as where's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is another sleeper too. Survivalist Amber and Family says, Mike, when's your birthday? My birthday is May 28. May 28, and I will be 40 years old. Oh, my goodness, my good friend Spirit of Detroit podcast did a super chat here.
Combo breaker!
Oh, you didn't have to do that, my friend Spirit of Detroit. MicroMike is the king. No, man. I'm just in here. You're the king, bro. You need to subscribe to Spirit of Detroit podcast. Why is that? Because he brings great content. We were just talking about the linebacker position, and he was looking at the film, and he was explaining, because I was telling him the linebackers play bad, and Ben Neiman was playing bad. He went over the Jalen Reeves-Maben. He's going over of why our defense wasn't playing well, so check him out. That's my good friend, Spirit of Detroit podcast. Robert DeBrew says, do you think that the Lions slow things down Sunday night to keep the Lions D off the field and such, to keep over and under scoring down? Robert DeBruce, I don't think they really care about that. They're going to play their offense, and if that is scoring quick, they'll do that. Now, I'm with you, Robert DeBruce, 100%. I would like to control the clock, run the football more, exactly like you're saying. I don't think Ben Johnson cares. Ben Johnson's going to just play his game. That's what I personally believe. But I'm with you. Devin Davis smashed a hole. What's the latest on Hutchinson? It is the same Devin Davis. We're hearing NFC Championship or Super Bowl for Aiden Hutchinson. No other update besides that. Survivalist says, you're older than me. Yes, I am, maybe. I don't know how old you are, but I am 39 years old. 3 to the 9. Let's see, Ryan Gibson. When we get the number 1 seed, which player do you see returning from IR? Which players? Well, if we get the number 1 seed, this is who I expect to see this year. If we get the number 1 seed, it would be the divisional round. David Montgomery would come back for the divisional round. For the NFC Championship, I think you'd probably have Aiden Hutchinson and Carlton Davis return for that game. I don't know about this. I don't know if Derek Barnes can return. That's the thing. I don't know, but that's what I would expect right there. Black unis for Sunday. Yes, that is it. Black unis for Sunday. That's what I'm hearing. Talk with Sherry. She goes, I am 39 years old. Hey, 39 is a great year. Talk with Sherry. Be 39 years old. And we're turning 38 next year. And I'm turning 38 in May, and then 37 the following year. Yeah, I seen that. That was about a month ago. I seen him running underwater. He's walking normal now. He was walking. He's walking now. So I already know that. I seen that. That was a month ago. So, yeah, he's walking normally. He's walking, folks. He's walking now. I don't know if he's still using the cane. He potentially could be still using the cane, but yeah, he was doing the water stuff about a month ago. Roger the Goat Gawardo
Combo breaker!
with a super says, Happy New Year, Mike. You need an energy drink, bro. Let's go, Lions. It's the lighting, folks. It's the lighting. This is, I know it looks bad sometimes on me, but watch. It looks like I'm really tired right now. Watch, it'll switch it. It changes, and then I got other lights here. It's just the lights that I have on. So I have my window open, and so I don't have both of my lights on, so I'm using one light. So it does look like that, but I'm telling you it's just lighting. But thank you so much for that super chat, my guy. This is Carlton Davis is probably done. Maybe the Super Bowl. No, P. I would say NFC Championship is a 6-week injury, and my brother had his jaw wired shut as well. So I'm actually pretty familiar with that one. And so so when he broke his jaw, I said he could return for the NFC Championship, and that was the projected return for an NFC Championship. Not saying they are going to return. That is the projected. And I was hoping Rakestraw can play Sunday night too. I don't know if that's the case. I don't think he's returned yet. Really need to get him in there as well. But if he would return for the divisional round if we were to get the number 1 seed. Devin Davis smashed a hole. Shouldn't we rest Hutchinson so we don't risk re-injury? Not if he's 100%. If the player is 100%, you play him. If he's not, you don't. If he is ready, he's ready. If he's not, he's not. You know, everybody heals differently. You know, I had my double neck fusion, and I was told I could never feel half of my body again. I could never lift weights again. Well, I did after a year, you know, so everybody heals a little bit differently. He is younger too, so that definitely is, you know, obviously younger people are going to heal. I now, like, it's different. Like, I'm 39, so if I was to hurt myself now, so the healing process is a little bit slower. But if he's good to go, he's good to go. If he's not, he's not. The Lions will not play an injured player. Let's make this everybody understand this really quick. If any player returns, Hutchinson included, any player that returns will be 100%. This team does not play injured players. They do not bring players back too early. They're actually overcautious, in my opinion, with these players. So when a player comes back, fully expect that they're healthy. Don't think that they're not. So if Hutchinson returns, folks, he's healthy. That's how they operate here. That's just how they do. So if any player returns, fully expect them that they're healthy. In the comments, do you trust our organization for their players? Y for yes and N for no. I fully trust them. Robert the Bruce with another super. My guy says, super chat for a happy new year. Thanks again, Robert the Bruce. Happy new year, my friend. 110%. A happy new year to you, Robert the Bruce, and happy new year to everybody out there. And again, I hopefully you had a good Christmas and you had a great day yesterday. See, we didn't have days off because I just work by myself. Hopefully a lot of people had days off. It's funny because I didn't even realize it. I asked, is somebody working yesterday? Like, it's New Year's. And I'm like, oh, I totally forgot. So totally forgot about that. Yes. That is good. A lot of people trust our organization, and I think you 100% should. They have shown throughout this process, bringing players back, they're cautious. They are just that way. So they're not a team that's going to bring players back too early. We've seen other teams do that. We are not one of those teams. So that is that right there. All right. So who is... Ooh, I have a alarm going off. Oh, because I have a VA appointment today. It is Thursday. I have a VA appointment that I have to go to. Totally forgot about that. Totally. I may have to actually cancel this VA appointment really quick. Because N82... couldn't N82 allow. All right, folks, because I have my girlfriend's cars in the shop. So I can't do it. So I had to just cancel my VA appointment. Totally forgot about that. All right, so let's keep going on. Last I got to do today anyways. Pretty soon I will be able to start putting some money on here. Mike, Joseph C., if you don't have it, I don't care. Everybody is different when it comes to money. I don't beg for money. I don't ask for money. I live in Zealand. I'm a middle-class guy. I'm not super rich. You know what I'm saying? So I'll never ask for that. Not that type of guy, folks. And I'm going to keep it separate. I want to give you a little bit of history so you understand this. Anybody that ever expects money, I want you guys to never expect money. So I grew up extremely poor, okay? Really, really, really poor. And I'm talking about really poor, okay? I had to work to get everything that I had to get a job to get a bed. I had to get a job to get a TV. I had to get my own job to get a license. Okay, so I had to walk to work to get to work. I had to buy my own first car. Super poor. Okay, nothing was handed to me. I did not grow up in a rich family. When I lived in Oregon, it's hard to explain. It's embarrassing how poor I was. So when you guys talk about money and I can't give up money and I can't super chat, understand it's understood fully. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. You guys taking time out of your day to watch my videos or watch a stream is more appreciation, honor than anything that I could ever ask for in money. 100%. Joseph C., I appreciate the hell out of you for taking time to come on here. The books, the Jesus Said Coming, what's crusadersgroup.org. Is this spam? I don't know. Let's 100% appreciate. I appreciate everybody. Josh Jackson, appreciate your brother. That's the way we roll here, man. Let's see. Hashtag FGB, why does the NFL allow KC false starts every play, basically, and how is it really fair? They're operating cheating. Devin Davis, this is 100%. And now, this is a great thing because we didn't even play the Kansas City Chiefs this year, but they're false starts for the Kansas City Chiefs in nearly every single play, and it's unfair, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, we can't have this. We can't have this. It's how the NFL does specific teams is unacceptable. And I wish the NFL would be more, we're not selling books here, folks. We got a $20 super chat. Oh, my God. From Josh Jackson. Oh, my God. Says, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, brother. Thank you so much, Josh Jackson, man. I definitely don't have a drink on me, and it's Thursday, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much for that, man. Much love for you. And talk with Sherry, $5. Thank you so much for being a genuine and understanding. Oh, thank you for that $5 super chat, Sherry. God bless you. Really to appreciate it, guys. Yeah, thank you for removing the spam. We don't do spam here. Thank you so much. I don't know why it was popping up, but another $1.99 super chat for Roger the Good Guardo. Loyal fan, no money will always be a fan. Thank you so much, Roger. No money, no money. It doesn't matter, money or no money. God bless you, man. Thank you so much. You guys are freaking awesome. Do appreciate it, man. Grant says, NFL will be the NBA in favor of Mahomes in the playoffs. It feels like it. It feels like it. And it's unacceptable. We got to have consistency with refereeing. And that is all of the NFL. Has nothing to do with the Detroit Lions. So, I don't know about you guys. I have to watch a lot of college football for prospects, for the NFL draft, right? The draft is coming up. Now, I'm not talking about the draft because we're too good of a team. It's 0 point. But you can watch the officiating in college, and if you watch the officiating in college, Or like I used to, I have to go to a lot of Friday games because my daughter was in high school cheer captain. So I went to every single high school game for 4 years. And traveling, I've seen a lot of referee play for football. And the NFL is the worst. And that's why I talk about it. And I would like to get better because it's horrible play. A multi-million-dollar business shouldn't have bad referee play. And it doesn't matter if it's the Lions game or not the Lions game. When you destroy the product, when you hurt it with things like bad refereeing, it's going to destroy the product. And I love football. I love the game of football. So I don't want to see it destroyed. I want it to be great. Do you think the Cincinnati Bengals will make it, Mike? No, I don't. I think the Denver Broncos will beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City's going to rest their starters. Denver's a good team, and I think Denver wins, and they'll come in as the 7th seed for the AFC. Devin Davis, hashtag FGB, and shouldn't be against the rules as a quarterback to fake go out of bounds just like a fake slide. Shouldn't be against the rules to, as a quarterback, to fake to go out of bounds like a runaround fake. I think they do that. Maybe I misunderstand what you're saying, but if there's a rule that's dumb, for sure, I'm always about changing rules. I don't know. If a rule is dumb, it's dumb, right? Craig Reynolds and Jamar Jefferson were very impressive. Monday running back depth is so good. We should love to see Vaki get touches too. I know. Ski Goblin. This is what I was telling folks when we had injuries. I'm like, guys, our offense is still great. The depth there is amazing. The offensive line is completely intact. Completely. If that offensive line intact, good luck. You have Craig Reynolds, who's good. You have Jamar Jefferson, who's really starting to impress me more. Vaki's good. Jahmyr Gibbs is amazing. And yes, we love David Montgomery, but losing Montgomery for a month is not going to slow the Lions' offense down. They just adapt in different ways. That's what they do because we are so good offensively. We have great talent on the offensive line. We have great receivers. 3 receivers that are great. We got great tight ends. We have a Pro Bowl. I call him MVP Jared Goff, right? He's playing it. So this offense is great, folks. Don't be worried. This team can score against any team in football. We are the number 1 offense for a reason. We can score on any down. We can score on any part of the field. We can score quickly. We can score in a minute. And we can score in 7-minute drives. We can beat you in the ground. We can beat you in the air. So our defense, yes, it's hurting. Yes, it's rough. But fear not. For this offense is nuts, man. That's why, when we were losing to San Francisco and our defense was getting crushed, I'm like, our offense will respond. All we need is get a one stop. I just kept saying it. One stop. The Lions get the ball. We get the lead. It's over. Because the Lions will just keep scoring. We'll always have the lead. So that's just what the Lions got to keep doing is just score, and they can score. They can do it. Mike, do you think a female head coach is a possibility in the future? No, I don't see it anytime in the future, and it's not what you think. It's not because I don't like females. It's because you got a locker room with full of men that are naked all the time, that are doing their stuff. If you watch the post-game show, it's hard to understand. And I also think that the NFL you're starting to see a lot of teams going towards former players as coaches. I think you'll see more of expansion of that. It started with Dan Campbell, right? You go to Antonio Pierce. You're starting to see that there's other as well. So I don't see that at all because it's quite difficult to be in charge of a whole team. You're talking about a 53-man roster and expansive with the practice squad. In training camp, there's hundreds of players, so it's not going to happen because of that. Can you have positional coaches? 100%, right? Like positional coaches, maybe you're coaching 5 people sometimes or like a tight ends room or I don't know, there could be a woman physical trainer, right? Really hella good physical trainers. Hell, I would take women physical trainers. Did you know that Herman Moore's wife is a physical trainer for celebrities? The #1 in the world. She's the #1 physical trainer. By the way, I was like, my God, I'd like her. I'm sure that she can make the body feel much better with poking at muscles and stuff. And so women absolutely can do that. They are, I have no doubt that there could be, maybe one day there's a woman kicker, right? I could see a situation like that. Taylor, Alexis, Janelle, except for Sheila, but she's an owner. Yeah, it would have to be something that's tiny or a different type of role. There's owners too. Like I said, Sheila's an owner. The Bills owner is a female. And it's more because the NFL is a physical sport. It's a male-dominated physical sport. So it's like having, and there, you got to have experience too, right? You got to be able to. It's hard. It's hard for me to follow people that's never really played the game, right? So it's one of those things. We got Raw Detroit in the building. Make sure you subscribe to Lions Talk by Raw. Lions Talk by Raw Detroit. My guy. Kirby Joseph did get robbed. 9 interceptions, second alternate Pro Bowl. He did get robbed. 100%, but there is a lot. And I don't think that safety from the Packers should have been in there. He's never even played. He's injured all the time. Not saying he's not good, but he was injured all the time. I feel like he's been injured half the season. He didn't play in both the Lions game. Alexander didn't play in both the Lions game, and he got in there. So I think J. Curb should have been in there. I agree. Sheila's finally starting to get her proper due as a 45-year-old fan. By far the best owner. Yes. Best owner by far. 100%. Not even close. Best owner. Hashtag FGB. Gibbs is the real-life eel megger. Don't know what that is. Don't know. It's like Bo Booth. What's up, Happy New Year's? Everybody saying Happy New Year's to Raw Detroit. My good buddy. Let's see. I don't know what that is. But you're talking about, is that from the movie with Goldberg in it, and it's got Adam Sandler as the quarterback? Yes, he is. Oh, I love that movie, man. It's been a minute. I've watched that 100 times. I think, and Steve Austin's in there. It's got Kevin Nash, Goldberg, Nelly. That was a funny movie, man. That was a great movie. Hashtag FGB. Yes, he is. Let's see. Any more questions in the comments? If you got questions, I may have answers. Throw questions in the comments. Anzalone is playing. I believe he's playing. I'd give it a 95% chance he's playing. He'll probably come up questionable today in the injury report. I think it's 4 p.m. Look for that. Will be dropped around 4 p.m. I expect him to be questionable. Mike, have you found a new house? Very close. I'm looking at we found one. We're going to look at again twice. That's a good sign, and then we're looking at another one tomorrow. Josh Jackson, kind of cringe question, but I'll suck my pride up and ask anyways. Any chance I get a mod? Yeah, I didn't even notice you didn't even have one, bro. Let me get you in there. Dude, not a cringe question. You've been there since the beginning. I just forget, bro. I just forget. So sometimes I just need to get reminded on things. What do you want for my birthday? Oh, well, if the Lions could win a Super Bowl, that would be a great early birthday present. My birthday's May 28th, but I will take a Super Bowl championship for my birthday, and to watch them in Woodward, and to watch them in New Orleans, because if the Lions go to the Super Bowl, that you need, yes, for sure. If the Lions go to the Super Bowl, then I would be happy because I get to go to the Super Bowl. That's what I'd want for Christmas. I got 2 front teeth, so $1 million. I'd take $1 million, Taylor. I'm with you. Taylor Alexis Janela, with you. And by the way, Taylor Alexis Janela, your OG. Keep your head up. Keep strong. We all care, man. Keep strong. Keep strong. Much love right back to you, Josh. And we're going to be live for that game on Sunday Night Football, folks. Sunday Night Football, Detroit Lions versus Minnesota Vikings. Who do you got winning the game, folks? Who do you got winning the game? Do you got the Detroit Lions? Put DET. Do you got the Minnesota Vikings? Put MIN. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right now. I got the Detroit Lions winning. They're going to get to 15-2. I have the Lions winning 37-34 in a really close game. Detroit gets to 15-2, wins the number 1 seed, wins the NFC North, and you're going to see a celebration on this channel. The likes that we haven't celebrated in a long time because we've never had the number 1 seed. And it is time for Detroit to go to the Super Bowl. Raw Detroit says Detroit versus everybody. Detroit what? Detroit versus everybody. Yes, we will win. Believe it, folks. Believe it. Alex Anzalone should be playing on Sunday. I fully expect him to be questionable today in the injury report, and I expect him to play on Sunday. That's my expectations. It's not my word. I'm not the Detroit Lions. I'm just telling you from what I think is going to occur. This was the day, or this was the game I expected him to return. See, Terrion Arnold is quietly improving, stepping up time. Yes, he is improving. He's getting better, and we needed it. I really wish we had Carlton Davis. It's going to be tough. Amik has done really good on the outside in his replacement, but it's still obviously it's not as good, right? Because Carlton Davis is pretty good, and then you like Amik in the slot. But you know we got a tough task. Justin Jefferson. Oh man, they got a good offense. They got great receivers. They got a good tight end. They got a great offensive line. I still think the Lions are the better football team. I do think we get the dub because we do good. We're 4-0 versus the Vikings against this defense. Ben Johnson knows what to do. He's just a king of offense. So I trust his ability. And Dan Campbell, you know he's going to go for it on 4th down. You know he's going to press it. You know what's going to happen. So I have the Lions winning this game, folks. I do. And Lions winning the NFC. And that would be so epic. Really, it would be so epic. You know, we've talked about all season about things that we wanted. This was it. There's no pressure on Anzalone. Remember though, it was a broken forearm, guys. Okay, he broke his forearm. It's not like it was not even a broken wrist or a broken ankle. It's a broken forearm, so it's not like it's, you know, like if you break an ankle or you get an ankle sprain, even a high ankle sprain, I thought would be worse than getting a broken forearm. That stuff can linger because it's hard to heal, right, where the spot is. When you break a forearm, it's not hard to heal. That's why he's coming back so quickly, right? And it's not like it's a injury to muscles or ligaments or tendons. It was a bone. If you break a bone and it's a non-compound fracture, a bone that's not going to break through the skin or break through muscle, ligaments, you know what I'm saying? It's not doing significant damage. You just fracture it or a clean break. Those actually heal pretty quickly. It's shockingly, and then bones actually heal better went after broken. So that's why there's not that much pressure, because it's not only is it healed, but his forearm is stronger now. And it's now the question is, did he stay in shape? I'm sure he did, right? He could still work out his legs and his left arm, or was it his left arm that was broke? So maybe his right arm. So it's now it's more of just maintaining, can he get into that football shape, I guess, if he wasn't. But you're talking about millionaires that have healthy people with dietitians and physicians and doctors that are with them 24/7 with special. So, like, these guys will be 100% when he's good to go. Middle Valfield out of Toledo. Interesting experience. Gettysburg. I would love to go there. Style. He is an aggressive style coach. They scored 90 combined. I don't think he'll get to 90 combined. I got 37-34. That's what I have. 90 would be pushing it. You're talking about 45 a piece. Holy smokes, that's a lot. Could it happen? Yeah, I mean, we did the Bills game, got there. It was 47-42. But I'm going to go with, because I don't think I think that the Vikings are a really good offense, but they're not the Bills offense, right? I think they're the 8th ranked offense in the NFL. They put up points, but it'd be difficult to get to the 40s like that, because that would require fast-paced offense or somehow a bunch of pick sixes of that nature, and I don't think that will be the case for this game. My friend says, why did they release Jamal Adams? You know the reason why, and Raw talked about this, or was it today, this morning. They released Jamal Adams because of Ifutu Belafonwu and what he can bring, and because you're getting other players that are healthier, right? You're getting Khalif Raymond's coming back, Alex Anzalone's coming back. You're going to have Ennis Rakestraw at some point, anytime coming back. So when you have players coming back, you have to release players as well. That's just one of those things. But folks, it's been on for about an hour. It is time for me to get off here and hang out for the rest of the day. I appreciate you guys coming in for the show. With that said, folks, adios.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just want